From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Buccos aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Ervin Santana starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Ervin Santana comes on now. 3-pitch guy, not overpowering, kind of one of those guys that pitches to contact. Good fastball, not a great one. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sinking action. Good slider that he'll throw behind an account. His changeup has become a very good pitch. Needs all 3 of his pitches. If he's on early, you'll know he'll be inducing a lot of ground balls.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
In is Christian Yelich. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Rex Irizarry, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1-0 pitch on the way. Center field. McCutchen is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Marlins 1 and the Pirates nothing. Jose Alvarez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1. From the stretch. Softly hit out to short. And Peralta's throw is in time for out number 1. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's stolen 40 bases already this season, and I want to see if his speed comes to play in this one. He impacts a lot of games with his legs, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if he does that again here today.
These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2 will not catch the zone, ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Hit back up the middle. And a dive by Peralta, but Johnny comes up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So striding in, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. As a look, now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dad, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Santana drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: home or strikeout or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
And he'll step off here and make sure he doesn't have any ideas over there at third. Stanton over at second. McCutchen is over at first with one away. And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. Swinging a soft liner. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Coming to the plate now, Rob Brantley is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First offering on its way.
Ball.
Missed with a slider.
Ball one, no strike.
Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Stepping up now, Jonathan Schoop. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Ready now, Jose Alvarez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. On the year, Alvarez sitting a little under 200, which for a pitcher, of course, isn't all that bad, really.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Softly hit to the left side. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So very nice work there by Santander. Here's Chris Davis now. He went deep in the contest last night.
Chris Davis.
He's set and the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2.
Nope.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Stepping into the box, Neil Walker. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. Grounded to short. Peralta's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Now to the plate, Jason Coates. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is under it. 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, John Jay. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup over the inside corner. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball that misses. Lifted in the air out to right. Stanton has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Up next from Miami, Christian Yelich. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Tough slider down low for a strike. Yelich, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. At the plate, Irvin Santana.
Leading off for the Pirates, pitcher, Irvin Santana.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
1 out, nobody on. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. For the shortstop, Peralta. And there are 2 away now. Stepping up to the plate, number 23. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First offering on its way. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul. 2 out, nobody on. A fastball that just misses inside. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball in for a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 1-0. Here's Johnny Peralta now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Johnny Peralta.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. For the shortstop, Reyes. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding in once again, Rex Irizarry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Irizarry, a former New York Met, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan.
Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Marlins 1 and the Pirates 0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew McCutchen. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground toward the left. Peralta's up with it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The catcher, number 41.
Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And it's 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. 1-1, the count to Chris Davis. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. This one is launched. Look at this. And that one's wet. Bounced right into the Allegheny. A two-run shot for Chris Davis. Home run number 42 on the season, and it gives the Pirates a 2-1 lead.
This guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit a measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. 2-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Standing in now, Irvin Santana, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Now batting number 6.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Starling Marte, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 2-1 Pittsburgh. Now at the plate, Rob Brantley. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. At the plate, Jonathan Scope. First pitch on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pushed softly over toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now is John Jay. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Davis. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. Pirates lead it 2-1. Stepping in, number 23, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Another 1-2 delivery. This is in the air out to right field. Coates sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Jay. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Carlos Santana. From the stretch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Through 5 innings. It's now 3-1 Pittsburgh. Into the box now, Christian Yelich. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-1. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way out in front.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Rex Irizarry is on deck. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
Coming to the plate now, Rex Irizarry. Here's the first pitch to him. high pop-up. Number 23 is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 20.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike.
Ball 1.
Missed with a slider. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Marte. And the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Sam Dyson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 36, Sam Dyson.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Coates has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track. Now in the box, Jose Reyes. It was a walk in his last trip. Josh Rutledge will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Second baseman, number 18, Neil Walker.
At the plate, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. This is skied into short left center. Yelich is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and it's still 3-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Josh Rutledge will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 14, Josh Rutledge.
So stepping in, Rob Brantley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope,
and that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Davis has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Brian Bogart will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Brian Bogart.
Lays off 1-0. The 1-0. Heading out toward shallow right. Stanton has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Lamar Berkman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Lamar Berkman.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Irvin Santana. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Andrew Lamb has moved out into the on-deck circle, so that'll signal the end for Santana in this one.
Lamb.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Here's Starling Marte, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 23.
Now batting, number 23. A hit in 2 tries so far. Pedro Alvarez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Alvarez.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299 with 40 home runs and 110 RBIs. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Pedro Alvarez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 24, Pedro Alvarez.
Genmar Gomez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Leading off the inning, Jason Coates, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jason Coates.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. He's outside for a ball.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. John Jay is on deck. Full count, here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. In now is John Jay. He was a ground out victim last time up.
John Jay.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. He's set. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
You know, you look at this hitter. He doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will get foul for strike 2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. In is Christian Yelich. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1.
sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Score holds. It's 3-1. Giancarlo Stanton now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Kyle Barr answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. And they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. In his career, Santana brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. McCutchen leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So striding forward now, Josh Rutledge. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. Yelich on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. A pause, and the 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Second baseman, number 18, Neil Walker.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Neil Walker. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Mike Moustakas will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
1-1.
On the ground to the left side. Oh, look at Arenado. Touche, sir. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Mike Moustakas will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 13, Mike Moustakas.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Brad Boxberger comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Brad Boxberger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Set to deal on 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Rex Irizarry. Mark Melanson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Mark Melanson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Ready now for the Marlins, Nolan Arenado. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a line drive to left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Heading for second is Arenado. The relay. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Pittsburgh took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Irvin Santana wins his 19th decision of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Fleet. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line for this afternoon. First for the Victorian Tigers. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Marlins, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time to the ball, 2 hours and 38 minutes. A reminder that extra service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center stations. 33X West Busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final tip.